Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel, another Swiss 001 video. Yeah, welcome back to Flight Simulator Fun with Swiss 001, and welcome back on board an interesting plane, which doesn't really look like a plane, it does actually kind of look like a helicopter, which don't worry, it isn't a helicopter, everybody. This is just a very interesting add-on that you can find online for the new Flight Simulator. Indeed, you know, there are tons of people who, you know, sit on the computer and just develop an add-on for their own, for, you know, a plane, or maybe just invent a plane. Today, let's check those weird ones out. For example, this one here, which is indeed weird. This is not actually a helicopter, which is, I mean, it does look like this plane is a helicopter in the cockpit. You know, this is really what a helicopter cockpit looks like. But no, this is an actual plane, and this is actually called the UGLIEST Optica. How do you pronounce that? Jesus Christ.
UGLIEST Optica.
Oh, it's Edgley. Okay, I would have said Edgley now. Okay. Now, this is a British light aircraft designed for low-speed observation work and intended as a low-cost alternative to helicopters. All right, now this plane actually has been a while. You know, came out in 1979, and it wasn't built a lot of times. It's not a particularly, well, popular plane. It's not like the Cessna that's been flown around all around the world for years now. And by the way, here in the background, we have an A320 that's missing the nose landing gear. Nice as well. Welcome back to Flight Simulator Fun with Swiss 001 indeed. No, really, this plane is interesting. Let's go ahead and actually get it to fly. All right, we're now running this propeller engine at full power. As you can see, the propeller engine is, you know, hidden inside of the fuselage in a way, right? Which is an interesting idea. Kind of makes this plane look a lot more modern than the 1970s, isn't it? I mean, that, you know, you have to consider we had a lot less modern looking planes back in the 70s for sure. But let's go ahead and actually get our plane to fly, indeed. Which is, as you can see, possible. Now, as Wikipedia says, and we all know that we've got to trust Wikipedia, this plane is not a particularly fast airplane. This is not a particularly performant-y airplane. What I mean, powerful. No, this is actually really nice though, isn't it? I mean, the model looks pretty nice enough, right? And it does fly like it would fly, or as I would imagine it to fly in real life. Indeed, of course, yeah, since this plane has around 22 numbers built, there are actual, you know, models of these flying around in real life with real people in them, with real pilots flying them and owning them. Isn't that like an interesting thought? This is just a really, I don't know if this is an ugly plane, or it doesn't look like a conventional plane. It's just very different. Just reminds me a lot of an insect, which after all, I mean, most of them are actually able to fly, of course. And so why not inspire, you know, your plane design from an insect? You know, most planes designs are actually inspired from fish these days and birds. These also need to be aerodynamic. Well, fish need to be like water dynamic, of course. No, but this is a pretty cool design. It's actually something I want to try is actually, of course, get this plane landed, and especially smoothly landed. Let's go ahead and cut back on that engine, get those flaps out. The landing gear is already down because, you know, you cannot put it up in the first place. It kind of makes stuff a little simpler. Now, of course, the question is, are we going to do a Harrison Ford landing, you know, landing on the taxiway, or actually do a proper one on the runway? Of course, I'm going to go for the Harrison Ford route, because this is so nice here in our Nice airport scenery, of course. Actually, right now there are a lot of other players here on the ramp here just watching us fly our weirdly looking plane, and that was actually a really nice landing there. All right, pretty butter there, pretty nice. All right, that's gone very well. Let's say here, no acrobatic maneuvers, including spins. Oh, come on, we can do that most probably. But this is actually a very interesting add-on plane. Now, I'm just wondering, why have I not ever made a video about this plane? Like, I think I missed out on quite a bit. By the way, we're doing a little bit of a loop now. I mean, yeah, again, damn, this is quite nice. Now, yes, as I've already said, this plane is completely free to download from the flight sim downloading websites, which they are famously called by me. No, but this is really nice. But there are some less nice add-ons out there. Yes, I've, you know, done English nice. What am I talking about? You know, for example, we have an actual airliner now here for the flight simulator as well, the Airbus A380. Is that a good add-on plane? Let's check it out. For sure, let's do it. All right, now welcome aboard the A380, which, it doesn't look like an A380, does it? It looks more of like a very bad model of it. Yeah, let's start off with the cockpit. This is the very famous A380 cockpit. We all know it for being so extremely simple. It doesn't even have engines. The plane, it's an Airbus after all, so that means it flies itself. As you can see, we have no overhead panel. It's all very blank. Here we have a co-pilot on board, which actually is probably the best 3D model that we have here on board. And, well, the captain of this A380 is apparently a female pilot who's wearing a leather jacket. Yes, no one's ever heard about pilots' uniforms or anything. This is... Yeah, okay. Alright, now this is the A380 again. As you can see, it's got a very pointy nose. It does need a little bit of a nose job done to look somewhat like an A380. I mean, even the back and everything looks a little off, doesn't it? I mean, it could be like from one of those weird mobile games that I'm always talking about. You know, these flight simulator free game thing, ding ding. You end up spending like $20 on it to remove the ads and buy some more planes. Y'all know what I'm talking about, of course. Let's go and actually get this plane off into the air, which... We're running now at Toga. I don't see any engine power going on. Come on. Meanwhile, there's some more planes here on the ramp. Doesn't look... Oh, wow. There's someone inside of us now. No, but actually, I do want to get off now. How do we get this plane off the ground? I mean, there's like no button or anything to start the engine. What we can do is actually try to get the AI to get this plane flying. Oh, all right. AI's managed to get this plane turned on in a jiffy. But as you can hear, well, we hear nothing. Yeah, apparently this add-on plane doesn't have any engine sound. Welcome back to Swiss Scissor 1, always professionally flying. All right, we are doing that now. That was a very interesting takeoff. Yeah, so our A380 is good to go. We're gaining altitude. We're all looking good, aren't we? Let's turn off the AI and actually see what it's gonna do. Let's see how this plane flies. All right, roll movement looks. I mean, roll movement is not particularly realistic. Let's try out the pitch movement. Let's see how good that is. Damn, this is some takeoff action here. Some fighter jet. Jesus Christ. Yeah, damn, let's try to do a proper loop now. You know, continuing the aerobatics series, of course. And it does look like we're gonna die in a few seconds, aren't we? All right, never mind. Okay, A380 is now approved as a stunt plane, especially this pointy nose probably brings us some aerodynamics never seen before. And what I do want to do, though, is actually use the rudder as well. Oh, my God. Damn, if you're ever gonna see an A380, you know, wobble like this around in the skies, you definitely know something's up there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we do appreciate the work of someone who's spent some time modeling a 3D model, which something I would never do ever, literally. Is this a realistic model? No. Has anyone noticed the winglets? Do these winglets actually exist in real life 380s? I don't think so. Yeah, this is proper Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 action, right? Yeah. All right, let's maybe check out some other planes, because you know, I'm starting to get a little crazy with having no noise in the background, right? You know, for example, you know, what kind of plane do we have? Let's check it out. I mean, a plane that I've always wanted to check out was the CRJ 700. Genuinely, this is the first time ever me opening this plane here in the flight simulator. I've just not gotten the opportunity to open this plane here. So let's just see if we're able to load in. Oh. Well, the flight simulator's crashed now. All right, maybe this plane doesn't work as well as I thought. Alright, now we're entering a weird silence where I just, you know, don't talk and wait for the flight simulator to open properly, which takes like 20,000 minutes. God damn it. Nice to just scrolling around Instagram. Well, that's what's happening. Yeah. Alright, welcome back to Microsoft Flight. Maybe we should stay away from that CRJ 700 though. Yes, but there is one also. Yeah, ISS orbit. No, I'm not talking about IS. I'm talking about the... Never mind. This one is a satellite, or no, the ISS station apparently. Let's see how that flies from Nice Airport. Yeah, I do wonder how much runway does the International Space Station need to take off. Alright, can you hear that? Oh, we're apparently not at Nice Airport anymore. We are flying around a space station that is invisible. What is happening, dude? Yeah, okay, I still don't know what's happening, actually. Okay, so we're at 250,000 feet around that, which, looks like this. Very nice. But our space station that we're apparently in does not want to show up. So, wow, that's it then. I don't know what this video today is. Yeah, we actually, you know, this is for the first time ever taking a look at what the space looks like in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or something. I don't know. I mean, we have something like the flying donut as well. That's I don't know. Let's check it out as well. You know. Alright, dude, it's just a flying donut with, like, engines on it. What are these engines, though? I think these are, like, some 787? No, the 747? Nah. Maybe some 777 GE90 engines. Maybe that's true. And we have got a very interesting A380 here on the ramp as well. That's got a very pointy nose as well. What is this now? Right, yeah, as you can see, well, perhaps as you can hear, there are no jet noises here. And I do wonder now, do we actually show up as a flying donut like this for the other people that are also in the multiplayer? I would think so. So that's nice, right? Now, by the way, here on the ramp, you guys have been mentioning this for a long time now, there are always some ghost chips showing up, right? That's because of the ghost chip that I downloaded like a few months ago, and it's still showing up on every airport. Yes, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The most realistic flight simulator ever. So yeah guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Now thank you very much to all my members, especially the A380 members, Government Pizza, Riley Preston, Thomas Roach, Finian M, Laridas Lama, No You, Philip Schneider, Leo, Mark Helbling, Great Grandpa John, Toby Cook, very much appreciated, British 001, Deload, YT, Moritz Wellhausen, Jackson Hawker, Joel Matude, Darcy Hunkin, and Matt Satorno.